Hello and welcome back to the next episode of my Let's Play Endless Space Disharmony with the Hisho. It's been quite a while since the last time, which might or might not have to do with the Civilization 5 add-on, which I relatively excessively played in the last couple of I think it's even weeks now. Maybe it's only 1 week or two, but that's weeks nevertheless. And I have had a little neglected playing Endless Space and also this Let's Play. So what brought me back here is that there is a new patch. It's not officially released, it's a VIP patch. It's a little newer than the last one, and apparently there have been changes to the balance again. I haven't read up anything about these changes in particular, but we may be able to see them right here, because right when I loaded my save game, I was presented with this battle screen we are seeing right now. And let's see if we can see anything. Okay, apparently not. There still it shows kinetics and deflect. And we have no clue how effective this deflect will be. Here in my case I'm using kinetic defenses and beam weapons, so I should in the old version I would definitely own them, and in the 1.14 both ships would own each other, because defenses on small ship were pretty much useless because of the reduction of the hull weakness. Hull weakness? Was it weakness? It was an increase in the weakness, so it made the hull weaker. Okay, but enough of talking. I want to see if there's any changes. So I have more health, beams, and so on. Which weapon will I think for a long range phase? Earlier back, I would probably take barrier in the first phase, and in the second phase, which is my strong one, what are their range? It's melee. And in the last phase I want magnetic field. So let's see if the combat has changed a lot or a little, or if it isn't noticeable at all. I think I should win this battle with this is what I think is my expectation to the battle, and if this expectation is not met, then it will probably be a draw. Okay, let's see what happens when the ships start firing each other. First thing, I counter their card, which means okay, hardly any damage taken by anyone. This phase, I mean, I'm reflecting, but why are they not taking? Okay, my shots all miss. So yeah, not all. Some of them seem to have hit. This time I am countered, because they use weapon overclock, but now their ship is destroyed and mine hasn't even taken damage. So while my expectations were met, it's still interesting that I haven't taken any damage at all. I have taken some damage. Let's see, I have taken how much damage? 33 damage. Yeah, this kind of result was kind of what I had hoped for, and it's interesting that it actually happened in just this way. So their weapon efficiency was only 2%, and my defense efficiency of my deflectors is 98%, and I did a lot of damage. Only in the second phase, I think. Now there's another battle, and it's the same type of ship again. So I will play barrier and then magnetic fields because they used weapon overclock. And yeah, we didn't see a third phase last time. I will manual it again because why not? The episode is going to be long enough for us to bear it, but actually it should be relatively boring because we already know what we expect to happen, and that is my ship totally owning theirs because I have deflectors against their kinetic weapons and they do not have any shields against my what's my weapon type. Actually, I want to see the free camera. Is this button? Yes. Because I want to see if there are animation. I really don't. I've never used. Oh, okay. I've never used this, so I don't know how to. Okay, I do not see reflections. I think I should be able to. A few of the kinetics should be deflected, which was one of the goals of the previous patch, but maybe I don't know if it is still, if it should still happen or. Okay, but I haven't looked. Okay, I took 40 damage this time. Yeah, so my defenses work pretty well versus theirs, which didn't really work at all. But they also didn't make it to melee phase. Now what I want to do is to have a look at. Okay, I can see that my fleet status says that I'm very weak in fleet. And I also have to admit that I have forgotten what my plan was. When looking at this, I think I was trying to capture Xyturbia. Oh yeah, this system has only... Who was I fighting? I think I was fighting these green dudes. Yeah. And it probably was this ship that had the two combats. But there's more ships, but it's only... It seems like a colony ship and a lot of invasion ships. I actually want to attack them first. Okay, I'm attacking the colony ship. Do I have heal? Nope. So I will just use adaptive strategy. And let's see if it can flee, because in 1.1.14 it would not have been able to flee, and that's... Interestingly enough, this ship hasn't played any cards. And that's weird, because it... maybe it doesn't show the cards if you... But I feel that's kinda strange. Usually I would have expected at least to see any card. If this trend... Well... I don't know if this trend can continue, because in the first two battles I'm pretty sure we saw cards. But what I wanted to do is checking out my ship design. Warrior 4. Okay, this ship now is bigger than... I couldn't design it like that because of balance changes. And now let's look at some actual values. One projectile. Okay, per salvo. 1 round to reload. So this fires 2 times a really strong projectile, and it's 337 damage. I feel that's quite a lot. Now let's see how defenses work. Okay, defenses are really high. And but what I do not know is if they are a percentage of your weight or not. I think I now have relatively many defenses. Yeah, here we have 200 defense. Okay, they further increased weapon damage as it seems, or at least they still have it really high. I think they haven't increased it, but it already was quite high. Let's check out what level 1 is. Okay, it's much less. Level 2 is 3 times as much as level 1. 200 defense, but already level 1 deflectors already have 200 defense. So how much do level 1 shields have? 120. Level 2 flux have 200, have 120, and level 1 flux only has 60 defense. That's interesting. Do they have? They also have interception accuracy, and they have interception evasion. But when looking at these values, damage is also really high. But as I can't design a ship as good as the one I'm using, I will leave it this way. I think it will take some more miniaturization before I can do this. Let's compare the sizes. It's 14 for long range missiles, 12 for medium range, and 10 for medium range. That's interesting. Is the same thing true for lasers? It's 12 for long range, 10 for medium, and 8 for melee. So there's quite the tweaks. Look at that. Kinetics really use very little tonnage. 60 projectiles per salvo for the melee ones. Medium range has 45 projectiles, and long range has 25 projectiles. But it's still really hard to see the damage. The expected here is the expected damage is really easy because it does exactly as much as it says here. Will it fire only one projectile? Yes, it does. I think these changes they are exactly what I suggested. Because I set a way to differentiate missiles, beams, and kinetics would be to have missiles to have more damage, but I don't really remember my suggestion, to be honest. But I will just continue playing. I know that I wanted to say missiles more damage, but they are slower in travel, and I also wanted I really don't know. I also said something about the differences of melee, long, and medium range, but I have totally forgotten this. So but keep in mind that while playing this, this is subject to change. Actually, the devs are expecting our feedback, and I think it is a good idea that you can give your personal feedback to what you can see here to me, and I then forward it to the devs if I agree, of course. But you of course can I don't know if it is intended. I know we had an NDA for before Disharmony was released. We weren't allowed to talk a lot about what is to be expected, but in this case it's only it's a beta of a patch which is only available for VIPs. I don't know why they didn't make it available for everyone. Probably they didn't want to read through as much discussion as last time, but I think that it might have helped, because the thread created in the Endless Space forums, the feedback thread, I linked it in the VIP forums and the devs read it, I guess. Medoc must have read it and has done a lot of changes. Can I actually see the... has something else changed about these support modules? Armor is 5 defenses on everything and 50% ship health. And the tonnage, has it gone up or down? I don't know. Engine level 2. Engine level 1 has the same size. Evade 5%. Only movement. Hull weakness. Oh, it adds hull weakness. Is it the percentage? No, it's... I don't know what the hull weakness of these ships is. So, and I can't find these values anywhere here in game, which is bad because you can't tell how effective your defenses will be. What is this fleet? Where is this fleet? Oh, it's heading towards this system and hoping to destroy these pirates. Anything else to do? Actually, I think I did everything I wanted to. But attacking, and yes. So, yeah, this turn was really long, but I have had to go a little into the game mechanics, and I hope to see some more combat to see if it feels like I expected to feel. But my first impression was that it is much better and that defenses once again matter, but that the lack of defenses also means your ships will die really fast. And I have no clue what to research right now, because I haven't played this game since quite a long time. I think I must have had some plans. Maybe I will just get planetary landscaping for improving food. And once again, I don't know if you remember from watching back then, this still is with my mod. So that's why the planet names are in all these funny colors. But the mod doesn't change anything about the combat. As far as I remember, I reverted all changes I had made to the combat, and was because it really is a lot of work. If you want to do that, you must be either the devs or for Raven, who also is very ambitious into modding this stuff. I think I'm over this doing big mods. I think I never really made big mods. I made only small modifications in the past, and I thought about making bigger ones, but I never actually did that. So I'll level up for my system here, and he will definitely, I will spec into Elephant, because Elephant is great. And ships are flying around. What is this? This looks like a colony ship. Yes, it is. Is my happiness... Oh, my happiness is actually quite good. That's interesting. But once I colonize the system, and I'm doing a good surplus, I'm producing quite a few ships, I will colonize this system, which looks pretty well. Oh, look at this. That's nice. Okay, both these planets have almost no additional production, but I will take this one because this will not hurt my well, it will, because of the expansion disapproval. And I will buy this one out, so that this system can actually start building What will I get here? Population growth maybe. Oh, it's 10 turns. Okay, this is because of the refineries haven't been built. Okay, I will see after this is ready what I will build then. Okay, my fleet has arrived here and the pirates have moved away. They are now going for Bria. Okay. So I will try to get there first and then intercept them. This is one of my invasion ships. I shall gather them somewhere. And this is another battleship. So this will also go here. And here is another battleship. And another invasion ship. You go here. And you too. No, not through this system. But actually, yeah, since there's only invasion ships, which probably will not flee, which I think. So let's merge the combat fleets and then let's have a combat. And it's only invasion fleets, as you can see, is absolutely zero military power. I want to destroy all of them, so I'm using this and of course spread fire. Beams are not ideal for destroying as many ships as possible, because that's the difference now. The kinetics can acquire a new target every turn. Beams can acquire a new target every 2 turns, and missiles only can acquire a new target every 4 turns, but they do massive damage if they hit. I will order this because watching me slay all these probably not as interesting. And we once again have, for some reason they didn't intend to flee, but some of them survived. That's interesting, but I feel that ships with zero military power definitely should always try to retreat, which hasn't happened here. I've done 10,000 damage with my 2 ships and destroyed most of their unprotected ships here. Can I actually start the invasion? For some reason I can do this despite not having dispatched all enemy ships, but the reason might be that the enemy ships have no military power and can't do anything against it. So this 0, well, I'll have it come in, and don't know if it's a smart idea, because I think I remember that the last time I tried something like that I always was driven off, or they were destroyed in 1 turn. Okay, you destroy the remaining. Oh, interesting. I didn't block their fleet, and now they have a cruiser here, and it has defenses against everything. I hope it was designed post-patch, because if it was designed pre-patch, then it won't really fit, and it will be imbalanced, just as my ships are imbalanced because they are too strong. And I really feel that, well, I have kinetic defenses. I could win this. I think, oh, I have quite a lot of beams. I think this one has beam level 2. So they are mainly defended against missiles. Spread fire, well, it doesn't matter since there's only 1 ship. What was their weapon? Kinetic. Okay, I will play barrier, and in the other two phases. I will play this and I will manual it, and hopefully this should be an interesting battle. Let's see how the new mechanics turn out. I would expect that both ships get damaged, both sides get damaged, but probably none will really be destroyed. Maybe I will lose one ship if it goes into the melee range phase, because he is melee kinetics. And look at this accuracy, it is totally off, he doesn't hit at all. Those shots are fortunately not even close to my ships. Okay, I think I already have done some damage, but not quite a lot. And I think I've heard a beam, an absorption. Okay, I'm countering his card, which is really good for me, and increasing my defense. But I see that I'm already taking damage. This looks about right. I'm in a medium range phase. I do some damage. Oh, I do a lot of damage. I don't know if it was enough to... Let's see what happens now. I think that during the travel time... Did he just damage both of them? That's interesting, he damaged both of them. And I won. I feel that winning this was kind of expected, because he had omni defenses, which should be a bit worse against specialized defenses. So yeah, it's 15 turns and then this system will be mine. But I also lost... Let's have a look at this. I did 2010 damage and he did 613, which really feels about right for what we saw. And the yellow guys just like me a little less, and they have sent a ship here. I don't know if it's that good of an idea to continue playing an older game with a newer patch, but I'm doing it anyways, as you can see. And I'm shortly pausing